of the and here
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are coming you live and exclusive from Sharjah International Cricket Stadium for the 30th Bukhatir League T20 2024. Remember, we had some games which were washed out due to rains and which will be starting from now onwards. It's match number 17 where Z Games will be taking on the Emirates cricket team. Without wasting any of our time, let's head straight down to the center where my co-commentator Atiq Nizam is with the captains and the match referee for the all-important toss.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and here we are for match number 17 of the Sharjah Bukhatir League 2024, brought to you live and exclusive from this beautiful venue here at the Sharjah International Cricket Stadium. And it's two very good teams once again going head-to-head against each other. It's going to be the Z Games taking on the Fly Emirates, and to my left I've got the two captains, Mr. Yasir Kaleem, captain of Z Games, and I've got Usman Mushtaq, captain of Fly Emirates, and I've got the match referee, Mr. Taisim Javed. It's going to be Yasir Kaleem who will be flipping the coin. Heads is the call. It's heads. Congrats, you won the toss, Usman. What have you decided to do?
Yeah, bowling first today because today is a fresh wicket, and second time is a little bit moisture for our outfield, and today is a good match. Is a good team. Z Jumps is a good cricketers all, and I give you tough time. Sure.
How is your playing 11 today?
Playing 11 today is normal. Playing 11, only two changes, and is Amin Miflal came, and one for Milan is came, two spinners. Is my main strength to the spinners, because Sharjah wicket is very spin wicket, and I hope so, and good fight today.
All the very best and go well for the game.
Thank you so much.
Yasir, you've lost the toss, but what would have you done had you won it?
We would have batted first. It looks like a good wicket, and chasing conditions haven't been very friendly in the last few games which we have seen in Sharjah, surprisingly, and the breeze is also there, so we think that there won't be any dew in the near future, so it's better to put some good score on the board, and we'll try to defend that.
What do you think is a good score here?
See, Sharjah Stadium, nothing is, we can say that is a safe score, but anything around 180 is also always a good score on this, this in T20 cricket. Anything above 180 will be a bonus for us.
Brilliant. All the best and go well for the game.
Thank you very much.
Well, so there you have it. The Fly Emirates have won the toss and they've elected to bowl first.
Thank you. I think that's the confirmation from the center. Fly Emirates have won the toss and elected to field first. Let's have a look at the squads of both the teams. Z Game Strikers leading from the front, Sardar Bazad, Lovepreet Singh, he's in sublime form, Nadir Hussain, Abdullah Salim, Aryaman Sharma, Muhammad Ismail, Wasim Akram, the tall left-arm bowler. Well, it's good to see Dania Liaquat into the squad. One of prolific all-rounders, can hit that ball really long. Yasir Kaleem will be donning the glove work. Muhammad Ezad Shajid and Zohair Iqbal, the fast bowler. And for Fly Emirates, Usman Mushtaq leading from the front. Krishna Karate, good to see him back in the squad. Senthil Prabhu, Irfan Arif, Umar Jatt, the experienced, the vintage campaigner. Melan Philip, Amin Miflal, Fayaz, Krishna Kumar, Ansar Hashir, the batter, and Shamim Ali. Well, two equally poised teams, and Z Game Strikers are missing out on some big names. Shahrukh Amin, Ronak Panoli not playing tonight could be the reason of the D50 going on in Ajman. Well, that's looks like equally poised teams. It'll be interesting to see how they will combat each other. Fly Emirates winning the toss, elected to bowl first. A surprise move could be a factor of the dew coming in play. And it's time for me to introduce you to my co-commentator, who's been there commenting and calling games here at the Sharjah International Stadium for a very, very, very long time. Welcome, Mr. Nadeem.
Thank you very much, Rizwan, for your warm welcome, and good evening to all the viewers. Well, yet another game here in a historical Sharjah International Cricket Stadium. Team players, they always take pride of really to be onto the field in this particular ground. And considering the squad out there, well, they look very competitive sides, and I think Fly Emirates, they are picking up their pace, picking up the quality. They have been playing after a long time. They were out of their practice since COVID-19, and then they have rejoined in Ramadan. They played Ramadan League and they have done well. And now they have contesting in this Bukhatir League. And I think they have got a big opportunity, as Zame Strikers is one of the prolific team and they are one of the favorites of the tournament. Well, team meetings is going on, umpires are checking their positions. Stay tuned, the game is going to resume in a while.
Right then, we are in readiness for the match to begin, and Dania Liaquat, a prolific all-rounder, has been sent out to bat in the top order as they are missing the services of Shahrukh Amin and Ronak Panoli. Nadeem, what a cricketer he is, Dania Liaquat, one of my favorites, and it will be Usman Mushtaq who will be starting from the Bukhatir end.
Well, he has impressed us all in the previous game, where he has blasted a good amount of runs, and also he was very handy with the ball. And the good thing about that, he remains very confident out there in the middle. And introducing him in the power play will be very interesting. And it's Usman Mushtaq bowling the first over. I think it's going to be a good contest. Usman Mushtaq, remember that he is a very experienced campaigner, out of the form, but previously, but now he has got into a role and bowling those arm balls. Two good deliveries to start with. And Usman Mushtaq has also played for UAE. So this is experience versus experience.
It starts off with a single down the onside, will just be, in fact, a couple of runs.
Well, it's just a single. Good fielding over there in the deep. 3 balls have been bowled out so far. A single taken. Well, it's Abdullah Salim. another player who can hit the ball long. Well, risky run, direct throw. I think the fielder was a bit slow in picking and throwing the ball.
Usman Mushtaq, what a cricketer he is. He's been leading the team for a very, very long time, and he is enticing the batter to go after him when he has that knack to pick up wickets in the power play, and that's exactly what he's been brought out for. A huge appeal, Empire not interested, probably drifting down the leg side, and Dania Liaquat is one such batter, Nadeem, who likes pace on offer. This will be a test for him, as he usually comes down to bat towards the lower middle order position.
Well, I think Usman has done his homework. Now this is in the air, and I think he has got better connection. Good connection, in fact. First maximum coming up in the very last ball of the first over from the bat of Dania Liaquat. It's 8 on the board for the loss of none after first over. Right arm medium fast and be up against Abdullah Salim.
Right then, he's knocked him over. What a start for Shamim. A brilliant first delivery coming from Shamim. And the batter, Salim, absolutely had no clue whatsoever there.
Well, it was pitched up, and obviously he has got big in-swinger going and flicked the pad onto the stump. A very good ball to bowl first up. Abdullah Salim should have been playing onto the front foot. Paid the price. Foot's not moving against a swinging delivery. You are going to be in trouble. As bowled out by Shamim, just has managed to score 1 and 2 balls, 8 for 1.
Right then, Lovepreet Singh Bajwa comes out to the center. Well, what a year he has. He's been a part of the UAE national team, played couple of matches for the UAE, and has scored a lot of runs off late in the domestic season. Starts off really well, getting from the right sweet spot of the bat. No damage done.
Well, a very decent player, Lovepreet Bajwa. A complete cricketer. Look at that. That is a 6 which was hit by Dania Liaquat. It was pitched up, and he really doesn't want any second invitation.
Watchfully played, no damage done. I tell you what, Lovepreet Singh likes to take some time initially, but anything in the slot, irrespective of the condition of the game, he loves to go for it. He's one fearless cricketer who's been playing. Let's have a look at that delivery, nibbing into the right-hander, and he absolutely had no answer to it, Abdullah. And a great start for Shamim.
Well, that was a swinging delivery, and it troubled Abdullah Salim. In fact, cost him the wicket. But since then, he's not bowling that full after that first delivery against Lovepreet. And that time it was very wayward, wide given by the umpire.
Let's have a look at that delivery. Wavered outside the off stump, and Hashir could not stop it. But we've seen off late a lot of runs being leaked behind the wickets. That's one area the teams will have to work on. Keeping skills will definitely be put to test, and the extras as well. We've seen some wonderful games in the past couple of days going down till the last delivery. And are we going to witness the same tonight? Dania Liaquat is a batter who loves to go full throttle from ball one. Plays for a couple of teams, plays for TVSL, plays for a team called Alif Pharma, has been a big contributor towards AG Auto as well.
Well, good delivery, Shamim, on that occasion, an inside edge. Well, Zame Strikers are missing some of their senior players like Shahrukh Amin. Oh, he has knocked him over. Beautiful delivery. Shamim is definitely getting some swing. And Dania Liaquat played the price. He has played to the wrong line and bowled out by Shamim.
That is a big wicket. That is a big, big wicket. Could not... He didn't wait till the ball and it just went on to hit the stump so comfortably. Dania Liaquat will be disappointed with that. And Shamim, what an over he has had. Dania Liaquat departs after scoring 7 off 7 and Z Games 10 for 2.
Ball of Shamim. Uppishly driven, beautifully done. In fact, found the gap and Yasser gets the boundary with his trademark shot towards the offside.
Glorious, glorious shot. And that was hammered in fact. We'll come back to 2 overs gone, 14 for 2 Z Game Strikers.
Mushtaq has changed himself. Obviously, Dania Liaquat is out in the dugout, and I think it's good captaincy.
Good delivery. Well, it was a gamble which didn't work in the favor of a Z Game Strikers. But I tell you what, a wonderful piece of bowling from Shamim. Let's have a look at that delivery. from Shamim. It was in the slot, and Yasir Khalim is quite strong on the offside, and he's dispatched that with a boundary.
Oh, beautifully cut away. Look at that top shot. Lovepreet. It was not that shot, but he rocked onto the back foot. Tremendous footwork and found the gap. Gets his first boundary.
Great presence of mind. Waited for it and coming right off the sweet spot. And the moment it connected with the bat, the sound that it made, we're pretty sure that it was racing towards the boundary. These two batters are extremely dangerous, and they would definitely cash on any loose delivery on offer.
Well, nicely played. Once again, well, cricket is a game which always have the importance of the footwork, angles in which you play.
Oh, absolutely, Nadeem. It's a game of angles. It's a game of how you. It's about the footwork as well, as you rightly mentioned. Well, that's a leading edge. Fielder coming underneath it. Well, Yasir Khalim would consider himself lucky out there. The fielder could not just reach in time.
Well. Yasser is not going to give you chances anymore. The fielder was a bit slow initially, reaching toward the ball, and eventually the catch. I must say it is a catch which is dropped. Although no hand connection, but still you got to take those chances if you are playing with the big guns like Yasir Khalim and Lovepreet Bajwa.
Oh, definitely top guns. Both these batters, they are destructive. They can decimate you at any point of time. And I would say Yasir Khalim would consider himself lucky there. That leading edge didn't quite reach, fell in no man's land. And that will be the end of over number 3. Zame Strikers, 19 for 2.
Nineteen for 2 after 3 overs. I think Fly Emirates have done a nice job, I guess, Rizwan.
Well, they've done well, but it's still important for them to pick up these 2 wickets, Nadeem. The first 2 wickets that have been taken was a bit of gamble. Daniel Liaquat definitely a prized scalp. That's played between the fielders, bisecting them, racing towards the boundary. Krishna Karate will cut it off. They look for couple of runs, in fact 3, and they get it quite comfortably. And Asif, the umpire, will probably have a look at upstairs.
Well, the soft signal is not out, but still he has referred it to the TV umpire, and yes, Lovepreet has made it comfortably. The best thing about that he was just sliding down his bat, and that's what the coaches tell you. You must slide down your bat, bend your back, and that increases your reach.
Well, absolutely. Head down and that reach to cross the line comfortably. Lovepreet doing all the basics right there. Ticking all the boxes from the basics. Yasir, 4 of 4. He scored 1 boundary of the first delivery. Cut away. Fielder will cut it off. Will just be a single. He's very strong on the offside, as you discussed, Nadeem. You've got to be bowling him towards that mid-wicket and leg stump channels.
Well, The moment you are gonna ball outside off, no matter whether it is pitched up delivery or short delivery, Yasser Kaleem eyes gets lighten up, and he taxes as a bonus. Got to be careful bowling against Yasser Kaleem outside off.
Straight down the ground. That's racing towards the boundary. That will be a 4. Good shot from Lovepreet. He's looking quite comfortable out there.
What a quality player Lovepreet is. If you can just see the highlights, look at that. He knew Shamim is trying to bowl full and he is trying to get that swing. So what he has done is that he is just shuffling up front and standing outside the crease in order to cover the swing. And the last two drives, one towards the extra cover region and the other one, the boundary, is absolute class coming up from the very talented Lovepreet.
That's the best way you negate the swing. Probably stay half meter outside the popping crease, and that's where you will be able to negotiate that quite well. And Lovepreet Singh Bajwa and Yasser Kaleem, extraordinary players. Slightly off color in the recent season. Yasser Kaleem was out due to some injury, but he's looking good tonight.
Well, Shamim is not that quick and they can afford to stand a little outside the popping crease in order to cover the swing. And beautiful done. Top shot. Well, Lovepreet has already amused us with some gorgeous looking drives. Cut and drives at its best.
Cracking shot from Lovepreet. Have a look at that. Half tracker, width on offer, and he pounced on it. Lovepreet Singh, when you watch those shots, Nadeem, it's definitely a treat to watch. Classical shots coming from the blade of Lovepreet Singh Bajwa.
Well, that is a pure quality. When a technically sound player gets onto a roll and gets the ball from the middle of the bat, it is a totally different lead. Meanwhile, beautiful done once again. And 2 is the call. Yasser Kaleem quick enough on that occasion. Small collision out there, but I think he has made it comfortably.
That'll be the end of over number 4. Zame Strikers 33 for 2.
And Amin Miflal will continue to bowl from Bukhatir end.
Good shot. Cut away. Racing towards the boundary, bisecting the gully and the point region. That is class personified for you. Yasser Kaleem, you beauty.
Well, both these players are quality players. They have the ability even to put away the loose deliveries, and if you are bowling outside off to them, especially if you are doing it against Yasser, you are literally asking for punishment.
Both these batters come from India. Yasser Kaleem and Lovepreet Singh Bajwa played a lot of cricket, and I was lucky enough to share the dressing room with these two batters in a couple of matches in the UAE domestic circuit. Wonderful lads on the field and wonderful lads off the field.
Well, that is in fact even more important for me. To be a good person, that is even more important to be a good player. And that always, releases the pressure on you as a person, as a player. If you have friendship, if everybody likes you, that means that Meanwhile, fumble over there by the fielder, and this might race away for a boundary. You can't afford that, Fly Emirates.
Well, adding salt to the wounds there, the misfield will fetch them another boundary. And just as when we thought that Fly Emirates started off really well with getting those 2 wickets back to back, these two batters are making it look so easy. They have been scoring quite well. They've put up a partnership here. And the run rate also over 9 runs and over. Pulls off and straight to the fielder.
Well, that was nicely done. Amin Miflal need to bowl within the stumps against Yasser. That is beauty for a moment. I thought the wicketkeeper has missed it, but he has plenty of time, and look at that peach of a delivery.
Wow, absolutely wow. Hashir, I thought for a second has completely missed it, but I think he's got the better of Lovepreet. What a prized wicket that is. Lovepreet Singh Bajwa, who's looking extremely dangerous out there, will have to take a long walk back to the dugout. He scores 22 of 13 deliveries and a wonderful delivery from Amin Miflal. Right then, the new batter out at the center is Sardar Behzad. Well, he will have a lot of responsibility on his shoulders given they've lost 3 wickets in quick succession. We've noticed that Lovepreet Singh was playing really well. He was enticed to go after the batter and completely missing out on that opportunity. And Hashir, for a second, had a fumble, but he got the big man, Lovepreet Singh.
Well, that was incredible delivery. Amin Miflal was not able to get the turn, but at that occasion, he has stunned Lovepreet. Sardar Bazed, he is in a very good form and a very reliable middle order batter for Zame Strikers. Little early. Usually, he gets a chance to bat after 10 overs, but he is just out there in the middle in the over number 5th. It's 42 for 3. end. Oh, that is arm ball. Yasser wanted to play late. Beaten on that occasion, 42 for 3 after 5.1 overs.
160, 170 would be a formidable total on this wicket. Nadeem, we've witnessed that in the past couple of matches that have been played here on that track. And given the circumstances, I reckon Fly Emirates have actually got off to a good start picking those 3 wickets. But that particular man who's on strike is what they would be eyeing for. That's exactly what is going to be on the radar of these bowlers to get the price scalp of Yasser Khalim. However, having said that, even the rest of the batters who are coming out to bat, if they can manage to get to a total which is above 150, Zame Strikers will fancy their chances.
Oh, that is swept away, down on one knee, uppish but effective, and good fielding in the deep by the fielder. I think he has saved a couple of runs for his team.
A wonderful piece of effort there in the deep by the fielder. This is exactly what you want when you're playing a game up against a good top-notch team. Brilliant effort by the fielder, and he has saved a boundary there. Just a couple of runs taken there on that occasion.
Oh, that is poor delivery and punished. Forget about that. That has crossed the boundary line. Bowling that shot on the offside to Yasser, it's a hit me delivery.
Well, there was a lot of power behind that shot. Have a look at that. Half tracker, played off the back foot, and he's hit that really, really well. A lot of muscular power behind that shot, playing towards the extra cover region. Yasser Khalim, 16 of 12 for him. Looked promising so far, but he's got to move on and he's got to play that sheet anchor role for his team to get his team to a respectable total.
Bobbish just away from the bowler. Dot ball to end the power play. 6 over done and dusted. Zame Strikers have managed to score 48 for 3. Off the mark.
With those wickets of Lovepreet Singh falling, the run rate has dropped down to 8 from 9.7. Yasser Khalim, 16 of 13 for him. Well, look at that turn. There was a bit of turn on that occasion. And Miflal is having a wonderful night. And skipper Usman Mushtaq persisting with spin against these two batters. They know Yasser Khalim struggles a little bit against spin. He loves that pace on offer. And that's the right way to go about try to get that big man out.
Well, good thing with Amin Miflal is that he is tall left arm spinner and he's mixing it up beautifully. This was attempted on ball, although it was short, and I think he's very lucky because it was well played shot but went straight to the point fielder. But watch out the one which he turns away from the right hander.
Cut away by Sardar, and he gets off the mark after facing few deliveries. Yasser Khalim has been a part of AZ Sports campaign recently in the recently concluded ICC Arabian Cricket League and is currently associated with the Zame Strikers.
Well, one of the top player used to play for IGM previously. Cuts cut it away, but there is protection in the deep. Good bowling so far in this over coming up from Amin Miflal. He's a successful bowler. Already got a wicket to his name.
Very good bowler, definitely very good bowler. And when you're especially bowling against the right-hander, you always tend to deceive the batter. Short ball, arm delivery, that's been cut away. That was not required for Amin Miflal. Just when you were bowling perfectly, he offered that pace, and Sardar was smart enough to capitalize on that.
Well, little away, not targeting the stumps and paid the price. Sardar Bazed, who was struggling a bit, got a very important boundary for himself and for his team. 8 boundaries have already been hit so far. Well, good delivery and good fielding as well. In the circle, 7 overs gone. It's 54 for 3.
Right then, Milan Philip bowled really well. None for 6 for him of the first over, and he will be bowling his second. Zame Strikers 54 for 3. Short ball and straight into the hands. Milan Philip could have dived to take that prize scalp of Yasir Kaleem. I thought for a second he would go for that. Let's have a look at that delivery. Leading edge. Oh, almost slightly falling short of the fielder there. And it's time for me to introduce you to my co-commentator, adding the international flavor, coming all the way from Colombo, Sri Lanka, is my dear friend Atiq Nizam. And as we speak, that's an overthrow which will cost them an additional run. 3 runs taken there. Not happy with the efforts being put by Fly Emirates Milan Philip. They were cruising quite well. They managed to put lid on the scoring. Welcome back, Atiq.
Well, thank you very much. Good evening to all our viewers. And my good friend Rizwan, as usual, being very magnanimous with his introduction to me. And for a second, when he did call me international flavor, I thought he was referring me to the likes of Ravi Shastri and Ian Botham for a second.
Well, today in the Combox, we have a mix of the Asian culture. Nadeem Bhai is what we love to call him, representing Pakistan. I hail from India, and Atiq Nizam all the way from Sri Lanka. All the countries winning the championships in the Asia Cup, and as well as winners of the World Cup.
Well, absolutely, my friend. It certainly is. That's been one of the pleasures of living in a multicultural country like the UAE. That's again very nicely played from Yasir Kaleem. He's a very, very good batter. Good to see him in the colours of Fly Emirates, Yasir Kaleem.
Zame Strikers, in fact.
I beg your pardon. It's a Zame Strikers. Sincere apologies there. Last ball of the over and gets a thick outside edge that's running down to the deep third boundary. The fielder, Krishna Karati, has absolutely no chance whatsoever to stop that.
That will be the end of over number 8. Zame Strikers 62 for 3.
So bro, what's happening? Bro, no water, no? Water's inside.
You are our Chota Chetan, bro.
Cold is better. Jazakallah khair, bro. Well, so 8 overs done and dusted. There's going to be a change in the bowling. It's going to be Krishna Karate now into the attack. Coming into bowl, Yasir Kaleem, Sardar. Two very, very good batters out there. Z-Game Strikers losing 3 early wickets early on. It's now all about a partnership. These two have managed to steady the ship up to an extent. Well, that's a down the leg side, and that's very, very nicely played. A good looking shot there by Yasir Kaleem, but unfortunately does not get too much bat. The moment it did pass the fielder inside the 30-yard circle, we thought that that was going to be a certain boundary. Well, they do manage to pick up a couple of runs. Yasir Kaleem moves on to 23. He's looking extremely good out there. That's going to be a dot ball. Slightly wide on that occasion. $64 for 3. Going at a decent rate, I'd say 7.68 current rate for the Z-Game Strikers. They've got to make sure that they capitalize and put up a good score. Captain out there in the middle, Yasir Kaleem, he is a very, very good player. He did suggest to us at the toss that they certainly are looking at getting close to that 170, 180 mark. So it's all about application now from here onwards. They've got still another 12 more overs to go in the innings. In fact, just 11 and a half, in fact. Oh, he's miscued that. An opportunity. And Krishna Karate does not make any mistake whatsoever in the deep. In fact, that is Krishna Kumar Ramakrishnan at long on who takes the catch. The bowler was Krishna Karate. So the two Krishna striking here for the Fly Emirates. And just as we felt that the Z Games had something going, Yasir Kaleem had to throw his wicket away. A big, big wicket. 24 of 19 for Yasir Kaleem. 4 boundaries in that innings. But unfortunately, it's been cut short as he has to make the long walk back to the dressing room. Z Game Strikers now in a spot of bother. 65 for 4. He came down the track. He tried to hit it through the offside. Got an inside part of the bat and he ballooned it long.
That was incredible from Krishna Karate. What a way to get the big man out. He was looking slightly, I would not say completely, but slightly off color. He got a couple of leading edges which went into his favor. Even there was an opportunity for a run out. But finally, Krishna Karate manages to pick the prize scalp. And a new batter out at the center is Azaz. Well, a young lad and has got a lot of responsibility on his shoulders alongside Sardar. Plays towards the leg side, just be a single, and he gets off the mark.
Well, it's been a tough start here for the Z Game Strikers. We all know the kind of quality that the Fly Emirates possess. They've got a very, very good bowling attack as well as a batting attack. You've got the likes of the captain Usman Mushtaq, Krishna Karate, Sendil Prabhu, Irfan Arif, and some very good players amongst their ranks. And along with that, a single there just to end the over. So 9 done. Z Game Strikers 67 for 4.
67 for 4 after 9 overs. They've done really well. Fly Emirates. Hit hard. Not much of damage. They look for 2 but will settle for 1. And they're missing the service of Yasita Abekun, one of your favorite batters, Atiq Nizam.
Well, he certainly is one of my favorite batters here in the domestic circuit in UAE. One of the top prolific run getters that the Fly Emirates have in their setup. A very, very good left-hand batter. Unfortunately, not featuring tonight. He did He did play a lot of cricket back in Sri Lanka with the likes of Bhanuka Rajapaksa and even some very, very big names such as Kusal Pereira. He played a lot of his cricket back in Sri Lanka with.
There was a very good delivery. Angling away from the left-hand batter. It's to be watchful there, Sajid Azaz. And what a way for him to prove himself that he can also can bat. I've played alongside him. Well, I think that was close. Probably the impact could have saved him. And that's what Milan Philip thinks. He didn't even ask the umpire. But it'll be interesting to see that replay.
Well, that ball stayed low, didn't it? Milan Philip, let's look at that. Beautifully bowled. A bit of a googly, in fact. Going the other way, wrong way. In fact, that was more like a wrong one, was it? It went the other way, not exactly what a left-arm spinner is like. And caught the batter in a bit of surprise.
Well, I would consider myself lucky there if I am Azaz Sajid. Could have been close. And they'll have to steady the ship from here on. They've got out to a good start, Fly Emirates. Good delivery, maintaining those channels, and they've been absolutely magnificent. All the bowlers of Fly Emirates.
Well, they've been very economical, haven't they? Milan Philip also bowling his third over now. Coming to the end of his third over, 2.5 overs, none for 17. Been very economical. He's a very, very good prospect, I'll tell you. Milan Philip is a decent batter. He can handle himself with the bat as well. Played softly, just knocked around. Thought of a single on the occasion. But Milan Philip was quickly onto it. So that's the end of the halfway stage. 10 overs done and dusted. Zame Strikers, 70 for 4. Bro, you guys on different leagues, bro. I'm somewhere else, bro.
Bro, we're talking about weight losing, bro. We're not talking about anything else. We're talking about losing the weight. Right then, Krishna Karate to continue 1 over 1 for 5 for him. What has been really impressive, Atik, so far is the number of extras they've considered, just 2 in the first 10 overs. Some quality bowling from the Fly Emirates. Remember, both these teams have won their first matches. They've got 2 points on board and they both are looking to qualify for the next round.
Well, it's going to be very crucial that they keep their momentum. They cannot afford this. This is not a very long tournament. There's a very short turnaround time. Mind you, the 30th Bukhatir League there was a bit of delay due to the recent weather that we've experienced last week. And now we will have the finals 1 week after from the scheduled date, that is around the 12th of May. So still, we've got a couple of weeks of action still remaining in the 30th Bukhatir League. Exciting times. It's been some wonderful cricket been played all around. Nicely played there this time, Sardar. A single, but Krishna Karate, on the other hand, he's bowled magnificently, drawing in all his experience from the international level that he's gained playing for the UAE. Look at that, 1 wicket for 6 runs off 9 balls. Magnificent stuff.
Definitely, yes, he's creating those inroads, picked up a wicket, always ensuring no freebies on offer. Wonderful. In fact, the whole team has actually performed really well, Fly Emirates.
Yeah, well, they had a very, very good team. Mind you, they had some absolute superstars in their ranks before COVID hit. And then it was after COVID that they had a complete revamp. And all these young players that have come into the playing 11, such as Miflal, such as also the likes of Krishna Karati's played for some time for the Fly Emirates. So they do have a crux of some experienced players as well as some newbies who've come into the playing setup, and they've performed extremely very, very well over the last few months.
A well-lit unit, Fly Emirates, and it's the transition stage, it's the rebuilding phase that they are going through, and they've managed to get to the finals of the cup in the Ramadan Cup that was held in Sharjah Cricket Stadium. They played against the Zame Strikers, the plate championship. In fact, I reckon they won that.
Well, yeah, nothing surprising. They are a very good team. They also did get to the finals of the Arabian Cricket League.
My apologies, it was AZ Sports with whom they played, not the Zame Strikers. I think they've done really well. 11 overs gone. Zame Strikers 73 for 4. Right then, cut away by Sardar. Milan Philip to continue, bowled exceptionally well, just given away those 17 runs in 3 overs. They all have been clinical. They all are living up to the expectations of the team and the management. And a lot of work has been put behind the stage for Fly Emirates, and I think they're doing really well here.
Well, definitely on top at this stage, but that one was a bit too short. Pulled in front of square on the leg side. Just a single though. Sardar Bazad been a slow start for him, 15 of 21 balls. Right now the current rate has also been pegged down a little bit, brought down from that late 7 runs per over mark to that 6.5 run per over mark now. Milan Philip is going to bowl out here. I think he thoroughly deserves a wicket, isn't it? Very unlucky not to have got an opportunity. Did come close a couple of times. There was a caught and bowl that did fall short. And also an LBW appeal that was quite definitely did seem to miss in the stump, but that was quite lucky where the balls did stay low. So he's caused a bit of trouble here, Milan Philip. Look at that for a spin. Finally, nicely played there by Azaz.
Caught in two minds there, Azad Sajid. Wanted to catch 22 situation. Should I go for it? Should I play off the back foot? And in the end, managed to get the connection. Well, we've witnessed a couple of games of late. Atiq, 160 will be a very good total. But Fly Emirates, looking the way the things are progressing, they would want to restrict them under 150. And with the batting lineup they have, they will certainly fancy their chances. As of now, they have the upper hand.
Well, I'll tell you, the captain, Yasir Kalim, did inform to me at the toss that they were targeting something around 170 to 180. But from here onwards, that's another 100 runs of the next 54 balls, which is going to be extremely steep. They have to reassess. And like you mentioned, maybe try and get to that 140, 150 mark. Give their bowler something to bowl at.
Good delivery yet again, not offering any width whatsoever, and that will be the end of over number 12. Zame Strikers 79 for 4. Right then, Usman Mushtaq to continue. Bowled just an over in the power play, managed to keep it tight and just gave away 8 runs. And it's a right way for him to come back, even the game is under control at this stage.
This is swept and swept hard. The fielder in the deep will cut it off. Well, yeah, Usman Mushtaq, the skipper, is a very, very experienced campaigner. Has played a lot of cricket. He's in his twilight years of his career, I'd say. Did represent the UAE under 19 as well. Also played a lot of cricket back in Pakistan. The special talent, this man. He's hit hard into the gap, and that's a boundary. That was a terrific hit by Sardar.
Well, Sardar decides to go loose, and that was one in the slot, and he capitalizes on it. Have a look at that shot, aiming the area between the cow corner and the wide long on region, and that raised away. A lot of power behind that shot. Sardar, 21 of 24, has spent some time out at the center. And after that boundary, this will be a single. Decent stuff so far. The current run rate is about 6.71. They would look to get that run rate to close to 8.5 runs and over.
Certainly. A reverse sweep makes connection, and a great effort there. That is brilliant stuff. Melon Philip, one of the best fielders in the Fly Emirates setup, certainly saves a boundary for his team.
Trying to improvise there, Sajid Azaz didn't quite connect it. Cuts away and will be straight into the hands of the fielder. That will be a dot ball to finish the over. 13 overs gone. Zame Strikers 85 for 4.
14th over now in progress. Sardar Bazad seems to be playing the sheet anchor role here after the fall of those 4 early wickets of the Z Games batters. Sardar certainly looking up to playing an innings of a Sardar here. 86 for 4. So is Krishna Kumar Ramakrishnan now introduced you to the attack. Another left arm spinner. They've got quite a lot of those in their setup. Krishna Kumar Ramakrishnan, you had Melam Philip, and also you've got the likes of Amin Miflal. Also bowled some very good left arm spin. Oh, beautiful delivery. Very nicely bowled. Very nearly creeping through the defenses of the batter there. There was a bit of gap between batter and pad. Got to be very careful. Doing it in singles now, the Z Game Strikers. 88 for 4. So far, they've done quite well. The Fly Emirates, they've got to make sure that they come and finish it off strongly come the last 6 overs of the innings. 2 more balls to go in the over. This is a bit too short, a bit too wide, and played nicely into the gap. The fielder in the deep will bring out his footy skills, and the batters will end up getting only just a couple of runs. That is poor running, to say the least. They should have at least got a third there. That certainly had 3 runs written over it. Look at that, great work. That was Jut on the boundary line. Fly Emirates have been very good on the outfield. Another single down to long on to end the over. Krishna Kumar goes for 6 runs off his first over. 14 done. It's 91 for 4. Forward, bro. No, bro, take your time. Are you serious? Not for me, you know. I believe. Usman Mushtaq will be continuing on to his 3rd over. So we're into the last 6 overs of the innings, and to take me through with me here in the combox is going to be my good friend, my co-commentator who joins me back here in the combox. It's Mr. Nadeem. Nadeem, welcome to the combox, my friend. Hope you had a great dinner.
Yeah, indeed. Tasty and delicious. And that is how Sardar Bazad plays. Thank you very much, Atik, for your introduction. 93 for 4 after 14.2 overs. Z Game Strikers would like to hit something above 150. They've got good quality bowlers, but still you want to have decent runs on the board.
Well, certainly they need runs. That's a very good shot. Brilliant shot, and another, once again, a great effort on the boundary line. The Fly Emirates, I'll tell you, in this initial phase of the innings, would have easily saved around another additional 10 runs for their team. That could have been perhaps the difference between win and a loss come the end of the game. Brilliant stuff. Oh, they're asking the question. Was perhaps maybe missing the leg, going down the leg side and been leg by given by the umpire.
Well, yes, it was definitely missing the leg stump as we can see from the replay. Good decision by the umpire. Usman Mushtaq, nevertheless, he has bowled superbly. Conceded just 17 runs and once again, appeal and that occasion it is given. So Usman Mushtaq strikes here. He gets his first wicket.
Well, it did seem like a more like a polite inquiry, didn't it? Look at that. Look at that for an appeal. Usman Mushtaq knew it straight away. But it did seem like at the initial view of it, maybe was there a chance for it to go down the leg side. But the umpire thinks it otherwise. And another one bites the dust. Half the side back in the dugout for the Z Game Strikers. Aizaz Sajid departs for 13 of 18 balls. 95 for 5. Crazy, but I'm not even touching the prize.
I need some competition outside. You become dinner, what is the point? Bye. There's something that if we're getting bored.
Well, it's Nadir Hussain, right-hander batter, experienced player out there in the middle for ZM Strikers. And one of my favorite, very good bowler, very smart bowler, in fact, a very good batter and a lovely fielder.
Well, he'll need to bring all those lovelies out there into the field today to to rescue the Z Game Strikers tonight, who's in all sorts of trouble. We're into the last 5 overs now. A great over from Mushtaq comes to an end. 15 done, 95 for 5.
Well, Kumar. Oh, he has bowled it. Sardar Bazed, rush of blood, and he has thrown away his wicket. Kumar strikes here. Fly Emirates are flying high.
Well, they have certainly taken off, haven't they? Z Game Strikers. Well, they've got a huge virus up their hard disk. Wickets falling in regular intervals. The set batter, Sardar Bazad, would face 31 balls. Departs for 25. It's been a struggle out there for the Z Game Strikers. 6 down now. 95 for 6.
Mohammad Ismail, left-hander batter out there in the middle. As Kumar has got a wicket on the first ball of his second over. Oh, good full delivery. A single added to the score. Ismail off the mark with a single.
Well, two new batters in the crease, exactly what the Fly Emirates wanted. Krishna Kumar's bowled magnificently. 1 for 7 of 1.2 overs. Z Games, their run rate has taken a big hit now. Just above 6 runs and over. Thanks to some magnificent spin bowling here by the Fly Emirates bowlers.
Well, Krishna Kumar, good addition to Fly Emirates, bowling very consistently on one line and length. 1 second, bowling outside off to the left-hander. 2 is the call, and the throw was not that quick enough. A little strong throw, and the batter might have been struggling there. 6.3 is the current run rate. 99 on the board.
Well, they're just inching their way in towards the 3-figure mark, isn't it? The single does bring up the 3-figure mark. In fact, they're looking for a second. But the Fly Emirates, they've been top class on the field. 100 for 6 now. Brilliant stuff by the Fly Emirates. Zame Strikers. Where can they get some runs here in the last 4 overs?
Well, Fly Emirates have started finding their groove, getting into the form on a big stage, slowly and gradually. And I can't forget the match in the Ramadan League where Umar Jatt hit the 6 on the last ball of the game against 7 District Juniors when they were required 5 runs and won the game for his team. It's 100 up for Zame Strikers after 16 overs. And they have lost 6 wickets in trying to achieve that. Well, the first ball, Ismail has hit it long enough for a maximum. There we go. It doesn't matter for Ismail. If you have the ability to hit big shots, you are always naturally go for it. And he has hit a maximum at a very crucial stage.
Well, that is something that they need more often, isn't it, the Zame Strikers? The boundaries have been far and few so far. Need some really big hits coming their way in the next 4 overs if they are to get to that 150 mark. Oh, asking the question, that was a very risky ploy there. The ball did have a little bit of spin, perhaps the only thing that saved the batter on that occasion.
Well, it looked like it was drifting down the leg side, and sweep was on, definitely. Another missed out at that occasion. They have lost 6 wickets, and still they've got 21 legal balls left in their inning.
Tries to go a little fine on the leg side there. Now that is not able to make the placement right. Quick double there. Good running on that occasion. These two have certainly showed some intent.
Well, there was an opportunity for another. I think he has missed out at that occasion. There was no one at short fine leg or even at deep fine leg. Osman, what he is trying to entice another to play a big shot. He's got 3 men patrolling in the deep towards the leg side. A good delivery. Good flighted delivery, and another acknowledges it with a smile on his face.
Well, can there be some unexpected heroes here for the Z Games? Well, this is in the air, And a very good effort by the fielder that was up. In fact, is that Shami Mali on the boundary line with the dive? Very nearly getting under it. Certainly would go down as an opportunity, but nevertheless, chance been created, not been taken by the Emirates. First blunder of the day, 17 done, 112 for 6.
So now enjoy. That guy doesn't write ever anything on the because he doesn't even understand. That day when he came, he could get the answer. So people started writing. Even the smartest people write. That guy didn't look up that day. Started writing. Four, five sheets he used. Everybody else used two. He wrote 5 sheets in 30 minutes. And he handed over the answer sheet to the team. Everybody said, okay, what next day?
We're into the last 3 overs now. This is a swept and swept just over the fielder's head. Krishna Kumar Ramakrishnan with a full delivery this time, and now there is absolutely smashed that out of the ground.
Well, beautiful shot. Gets the maximum result, and he is not happy with his bat either. He wanted to hit maybe out of the park. Well, this is what is required for Zame Strikers. The first ball has been hit for maximum, and this opens up the over for the batting side.
Well, this is a very, very good partnership now between these two. 23 runs so far. It's come in double quick time, exactly what the doctor ordered. Good delivery, good comeback there by Krishna Kumar at that time. He's still got another 1.5 overs to go, so likely he will be bowling the 18th and 20th over.
Well, he hits it. Once again, another maximum. He shuffled across, wanted to utilize the shorter boundary toward the leg side, and maximum result.
Well, this is turning out to be a brilliant period of play here for the Zame Strikers. Suddenly they've risen from the ashes and they're beginning to get runs thick and fast onto the scoreboard, thanks to a brilliant display of batting here by Nadir Hussain and Ismail, who put on now a 29-run stand. They're not done yet. They are not done yet, I'll tell you. The Fly Emirates now will be feeling a bit of pressure. And just look at that. Excellent batting now by Nadir. Hit a 6, got up a single.
Well, both the batters have got 6 to their names. Nadir has hit 2. Ismail as well has hit a 6 in the previous over. And they have picked up 13 in first 4 balls. Now it's left-hander batter against left-arm bowler, and he picks up a single.
Well, they don't have to do anything out of the ordinary now, isn't it? They've already got 2 sixes in the over. And they've managed to get 3 singles as well. So 15 runs of the first 5 balls for Zame Strikers. Well, that's a perfect result going into the last 2 overs after this. Now they're 17 of 11. Well, make that 16 runs of the over. Brilliant over for the Zame Strikers. The best of the innings coming at the 18th over. Krishna Kumar at the receiving end of it. 18 done, 127 for 6.
And he went inside, and Razwan bhai, he started, hitting. Well, the first ball is played toward the offside for a single by Nadir. And this brings Ismail onto the strike. He's a left-hander batter. And he has got a small boundary toward the leg side. And he must be targeting that 128 for 6. Well, if they can reach out to 150 or closer to 150, I think Atiq that will be a good target.
Well, if you go by how things went by the last over, 16 runs on that, if they can repeat that in these two, they certainly will get there. Well, they're asking the question. I thought there was an outside edge, but umpire feels that there was a bit of hip on the ball and there was no bat, and that's what he's saying. Very unfortunate there.
It was off-pace delivery, and we can't really judge from here. It definitely slowed down the pace if you see the replay once again.
Well, yeah, that's a very good point, because usually when you do get a bit of willow, the ball does not slow down. Usually when it does get hit part of the body is when the ball slows down on the occasion. It did seem like there was a bit of the hip and onto the wicket keeper, but there could have been a chance. In fact, maybe a bit of a leading edge, but well, it's not been given, so the umpire thinks it otherwise. A single this time down to long on. Been a good start here by Krishna Karate so far.
Well, another thing is that still cricket is not that advanced. What I can say is that if you can pull off the shirt, this leather ball always leaves its impact on the body.
Well, certainly, sure in the morning, it does have a look at it. Certainly will need some ice.
Well, Atiq, you have played plenty of cricket. Have you tested that leather on your body? Ever?
Every part of my body, my friend. Every part of my body, unfortunately. That is swept and nicely played into the gap and gets a boundary. A good shot here, Ismail. And Nadir is playing a blinder of a knock here for the Zame Strikers.
Well, Ismail making sure that he gets maximum result out of these last overs. They have put up 30 runs, partnership, very good batting between them. Well, a good bowling on that occasion by the bowler, following the batter. A rare dot ball, precious dot ball to end the over number 19. It's 134 for 6. Well, Umar Jat for the first time has been introduced to bowl the last over of the inning of Zame Strikers. Looks very interesting decision, Atiq.
Well, certainly it's going to be very interesting. Last over, they'll need another 16 to get to that 150 mark. But if they bowl like this, it certainly does look like the Zame Strikers will get to that 150 mark. They just need a couple of strokes, as that ball was way down the leg side, and a set batter will certainly not miss out on an opportunity like that. That was a poor start there by Jat.
Well, Nadir always wanted to play that scoop shot, and he has been provided a gift to do that. A juicy full toss, and all what Nadir needed is just to give it a little direction. So 4 on the first ball.
Well, once again, this one was even finer over the wicket keeper's head. Well, Nadir is playing a blinder of a knock now. He's moved on to 28 of 16. 142 now on the board. What a magnificent display of batting this is by the Zame Strikers batters.
Well, that is what I have described Nader when he came to bat in this inning, that he is a very smart batter. As this is the reason, because he can earn you the runs where no one other is even expecting to do that. Two back-to-back scoop shot. Now mid-off is up. And he hits it towards the extra cover region. Fielder out there. And they will pick up easy two.
Well, you need to give this man his dues. What a brilliant batting display this has been from Nadir. 30 of 17. At one stage, mind you, Zame Strikers were in a spot of bother. They were 45 for 6, I'll tell you. In fact, 95 for 6. And these two have batted beautifully. 49-run partnership now. And make that 50-run stand. They'll turn back for a second. And they certainly get it. What a magnificent performance by these two. 51-run partnership has come up between Nadir and Ismail. And it has been a tremendous performance with the bat by these two.
Well, absolutely magnificent. Partnerships are always important in any format of the game. And here, two very talented all-rounders are performing the job for their team. Oh, well, shuffling across, but it was a bit quicker. For the expectations of Nader, only a single added to the score. So we are into the last legal ball of the inning of Zame Strikers.
Well, 147 for 6. We did call that 150 would perhaps be a good fighting score. The Zame Strikers now are one stroke away of the last ball of the innings to get towards that 150 mark. Certainly has given their bowler something to bowl at thanks to a brilliant performance by these two. They've got to finish strong here, the Zame Strikers. Mind you, the Fly Emirates pose a very, very good batting attack. They'll need all the runs they can get. Last ball, but not able to make connection there by Ismail. In fact, they turn back for a double. A very awkward throw. They're thinking of a third. Oh, this time I think this is going to be a run out. And yes, it is. So Ismail trying to go for that 150th run. Unfortunately, gets run out. And they just managed to get 2 runs of the last ball. With the Zame Strikers posting a 149 for 7 in their allotted 20 overs. Thanks to a magnificent batting performance by Nadir and Ismail. A 52-run stand between these two. 53-run stand, in fact, has certainly enabled them to get to a respectable score and give their bowlers something to bowl at come the second innings.
Well, absolutely. Tremendous partnership, and they have really put up a good show. 149. They have put up, and 150 can be a very tricky target. In fact, they have got quality batting side. Let's go through the batting. Well, Nader is the pick of the batter. He has put up 33 runs and just 19 balls towards the later stage of the inning. Ismail helped him, remained, in fact, got run out on the very last ball in order to take 3 where it was not possible. Scored 19 and 11, and Sardar Bazet chipping in with some quality runs, 25 and 31. So is Yasser, so is Lovepreet. Rest of the batters really struggled, but still, I think 149 after losing 7 wickets in 20 overs, not a bad total. We'll also have a look on the bowling card. Well, Usman Mushtaq started bowling the first over. And all of them, I think they have bowled well. Good performance coming up by the bowlers.
Well, certainly has been a magnificent performance. The Fly Emirates, the left arm spinners bowled extremely well. Everybody contributing. Amin Miflal And you also had the likes of Krishna Kumar Ramakrishnan. And there we go. Usman Mushtaq, Miflal, Krishna Karati, and Krishna Kumar all getting a wicket apiece. But Shamim Ali being the pick of the bowlers, 2 for 20 of his 2 overs. Slightly expensive tonight. But certainly that has not, in fact, resulted them in restricting the Z games to a manageable lower score. In fact, what they could have right there towards the end, the two batters just making sure that the Fly Emirates will have 150 to be chased down. So it's gonna be an exciting contest as we come back in a few minutes, as the Fly Emirates will require 150 runs for victory in their 20 overs with the required rate of 7.50. We will take a short break now, and we will come back in a few minutes with all the live action of the second innings of match number 19 coming your way. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to all our viewers who are joining us live and exclusive. We're coming you from Sharjah International Cricket Stadium. Winning the toss, Fly Emirates has bowled first and they've managed to restrict Zame Strikers to 149. The first phase of 10 overs belonged to Zame Strikers. They managed to pick up quick wickets at regular intervals, but it was towards the end, the batting, which they managed to put up a decent score on board. I reckon this is going to be a good contest. 140, 150 required in their allotted 20 overs. Senthil Prabhu, the batter, good delivery, starts off well. And Yasir Kaleem is doing the glove work tonight for Zame Strikers. And joining alongside Senthil is Ansar Hashir. And Wasim Akram will start the proceedings, has started already the proceedings from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end. Left arm fast, medium, tall bowler can nip the ball both ways, outside and inside towards the batter. Good delivery. Watchfully played, will just be a single. What is critical is for Fly Emirates to get as many runs as possible in the power play. Anything between 45 to 50 would be a par score for them. But the crucial thing for them is they should not be losing out on the wickets. And Ansar Hashir, who kept the wickets for Fly Emirates, is one such batter who bats really aggressive. And joining me in the com box is Atiq Nizam. Welcome back, Atiq.
Well, thank you very much, Rizwan. We're in for an exciting encounter. Gets an outside edge, but just plays it fine down towards the deep third region. So Ansar Hush is also now off the mark. Both batters have got going. Two very, very aggressive batters, like you mentioned, Rizwan. Senthil Prabhu is a very strong offside player. He can find himself in a spot of bother the moment the ball is bowled into his body. And that is something that the Zame Strikers have to try and capitalize early on. You give him room and he's going to punish you all day long. He's nicely played this time onto the onside from Senthil Prabhu.
Very well spotted. In fact, Atiq, we've noticed how Senthil Prabhu bats. The ball coming in towards him is basically a chink in the armor for him. But as long as they can maintain that, they will be able to pull Senthil off. But Hashir is again, he's irrespective of the scoreboard. He does not take that scoreboard pressure. Likes to go the aggressive way.
Well, this is a big shot. Waz is gone over the cover fielder's head. A couple of runs there for Ansar Hashir. This is how he plays his cricket. He's a very, very aggressive batter. Not somebody who will want to shy away from a challenge. Ansar Hashir, he'll look to go on and making a big one here tonight.
Didn't quite time it on that occasion, clearing the inner circle with ease. But he's got to be watchful when he's up against a quality bowler of Wasim's caliber. An outside edge or a leading edge can land him in trouble. That's where one area that he needs to be watchful of.
This time tries to pull it in front of square. Wasim Akram is a very seasoned campaigner, very experienced. He's a champion in his own right, Wasim Akram, just like his name suggests. First over done. Emirates, a watchful start, 6 for no loss. This is Zohair Iqbal. A very, very good bowler once again. Good to see him donning the jersey of the Z Games. Hits the ball hard. That's a very good shot. Beautifully played there. Ansar Hashiz slightly wider of that fielder, and he certainly would have got a boundary for that.
Oh, absolutely, yes. Came in line of the delivery, comfortably deposited towards the square leg region. And Zohair, what a wonderful bowler he is. Well, he is that bowler who's always produced some wickets in the power play. And it will be an interesting contest between Senthil. Both these batters are looking good out there. They've shown the intent from the ball one. It'll be interesting to see how they would go by scoring runs in the power play.
Well, one thing I can tell you, Rizwan, that's a quick single. A direct hit would have been trouble there. Ansar Hashiz and Senthil Prabhu, both not the quickest amongst wickets. Very lucky that was not a direct hit. He would have been gone for all money.
For sure. They're not the greatest runners between the wickets. There was a slightly wayward throw from Zohair Iqbal. None for two so far. Bowling well.
Well, Rizwan, I honestly thought that you were going to comment that, they're running like me between wickets.
Well, I certainly remember that you were out consecutively 3 times. Well, we'll come back to it. That was an easy ball to be deposited towards the fine leg region. And Zohair bowling that shot and Hashir cashing on that opportunity.
Well, that was a good shot. Very good shot. Getting in line with the ball, inside the line of the ball, and swiveling across, and just getting enough bat to carry it down over the fine leg fielders head for a boundary. First boundary here for the Fly Emirates, and it's come off Hash's bat. 12 for no loss now. Well, once again, this time a bit more convincing. Brilliant batting here by Ansar Rashid. He's certainly turning on the hit and is putting the pressure on Zohair Iqbal. Brilliant shot once again.
Zohair not learning from his mistake, offering that towards that leg side region and comfortably placed yet again by Ansar Hashir. Well, if he gets going this way, it's going to be a quick run chase, but they'll have to be maintaining those off-stick channels, as I always say. Zohair actually offering that deliveries that Hashir likes to play on the leg side. He's quite strong towards the square on the leg side, and anything short, he will cash on it.
Now goes over covers. That's a glorious shot. What a stroke. That was perhaps the shot of the night today. Ansar Hashi standing tall and pulling, in fact, gloriously driving it over the cover fielders at for a boundary.
Gives himself a bit of room, and with that width on offer, all he had to do was clear that inner circle, and he did that with ease. Ansar Hashir is putting on a show here. 17 off 7 for him. Zohair quite expensive off the first over. What is he going to do now?
He's taken to the cleaner certainly here, Zohair Iqbal. Well, this one, and gets another boundary. Is it? It's running away towards the fine leg region. But the ball does slow down. They pick up a couple of runs and an expensive over. A first over from Zohair Iqbal goes for 16 runs. What a brilliant display of batting it has been from Ansar Rashid. 2 overs done. Fly Emirates are certainly off to a flyer. 22 for no loss.
Same to continue. Bowled a good over, just given away those 6 runs in the first over. Has been immaculate with his lines and lengths. Comes from the Sharjah Cricket Academy, and a good delivery. And that has missed the keeper. Yasir Kaleem, one of the finest keepers, completely missing out on that.
Oh, that was a tough chance, wasn't it? The wicket keeper. But just look at that for a delivery. Oh, unplayable. How did that miss the stumps? How did that miss the stumps? Ricocheting off the pads. Very, very nearly getting that leg stump on its way. Very unlucky there. Wasim Akram. Sendil Prabhu survives.
Lucky escape, narrow escape for Senthil Prabhu.
They would have certainly learned their lesson here. Zame Strikers not giving him any room. And he's bowled him. That was a brilliant delivery. Wasim Akram with his trademark Yorker in swinger into the right hander and casters Ansar Rashid's magnificent delivery. Cannot get better for a left arm fast bowler.
Beautiful delivery going through the gate of Ansar Hashir. He departs after creating some pyrotechnics here. 19 of 9 for him. 3 boundaries to that count. And Z Games draw their first blood. 23 for 1.
Well, the pilot has taken his seat. Fayaz Dundagon, Fayaz Frank as we frankly call him, is one of the best batters of the Fly Emirates. A pilot by profession. And he is a very, very good prospect with the bat. Just as he is behind at the in the pilot seat on an Airbus, perhaps. They'll certainly need to pilot the innings here tonight.
So are we in to fasten the seatbelt sign?
Well, if you've not noticed it, Rizwan, it's already on.
Well, gets off the mark with a single. He's got definitely a responsibility on his shoulders and he need to get his plane to the destination. That's exactly what his role out would be tonight. Apart from the regular duty that he does, where he comfortably lands his plane to the destination, he needs to get his team over the line tonight.
Well, after losing the first wicket, the Flymen are certainly in turbulent weather now. The pilot has got to somehow pilot the Fly Emirates innings, along with Sendil Prabhu on the other end, who's been quite watchful. He's not been given any room to free his arms. Wasim Akram. Oh, just as we said, he was not given room. This one was bowled to Sendil's strength, and he obliges. Gets a boundary, his first boundary once again through his favourite region on the offside.
Beautiful shot. Not the greatest of the style, I would say, but he still manages to get those runs. Pretty much orthodox. Look at that. Just clearing that inner circle with ease away from the point fielder. And Zohair gives it a chase and the ball wins. And Senthil 8 of 6 for him.
Well, he's a very good batter, I'll tell you, Sendil Prabhu. He is a clean hitter of the ball. Great hand-eye coordination. Oh, beautifully bowled and very well played as well. Great cricket all around. That ball, Sendil Prabhu had to make sure that he got his bat down just in the nick of time. That was a toe-crushing Yorker once again from Wasim Akram. Good to see him with his tail up. Wasim Akram, he did struggle with an elbow injury. Still is. But he certainly seems to be once again at his devastating best with those in-swinging Yorker deliveries, which certainly is causing a lot of trouble for the batters.
Well, despite losing that wicket, Fly Emirates are definitely putting up a show here. 28 for 1 of 2.5 overs, given the runs that they are chasing. In pursuit of 150 runs, they are quite comfortably placed in the power play. Wasim charging in. Short delivery straight into the hands of Yasir Kaleem. No damage done. That will be the end of the over number 3. Fly Emirates are 28 for 1.
Allah.
Right then, 3 overs gone, 28 for 1. An immediate change in the bowling coming from the skipper of Zame Strikers. They've noticed Zuhair was expensive in his first over, and immediately a spin has been introduced into the attack. And Fly Emirates are looking comfortable, still managed to keep the run rate in check. Ismail will be the bowler coming from the Bukhatir League end. Starts off wayward delivery outside the guideline. That will be a wide. Not the greatest of the start for Ismail.
Well, just look at those. Look at that number on his jersey, 333. Reminds you of Chris Gale, who dons that number. He scored that magnificent 300, 333 in a Test match. Chris Gale. Oh, that's got an outside edge. That's got an outside edge. Fires Frank, unfortunately, does not make a mark tonight. He has to walk back. That was a brilliant delivery from Ismail to get a breakthrough and a big, big wicket of Fires Frank. Fly Emirates lose their second.
Getting an outside edge there, Fayaz Frank. Ismail, what a start for him. Started off with a wayward delivery, but came back extremely stronger by picking up the prize scalp of Fayaz. He departs after scoring 1 of 2 and the second wicket down for the Fly Emirates. 29 for 2.
Irfan Arif, another explosive batter, walks in at number 4. He's come at a time when the Fly Emirates have certainly found themselves in choppy waters. 2 early wickets inside the first 19 deliveries of the innings. But he is not somebody who will shy away because he is naturally an aggressive batter.
Would you send an aggressive batter out at the centre when they are 2 down in the power play, or would you send someone who can actually play a sheet anchor role? You've got to be careful. You've already lost those 2 wickets, and during the introduction of the second innings, I did make a mention. They've got the runs on board, but they need to make sure they don't lose those wickets. The wickets column is actually a concern.
Well, I agree with you there. You're 100% spot on. There is one. I'd like to have seen the skipper walk into bat at this stage, or even perhaps Krishna Karati. But this one gets the bottom part of the bat, sweeps it down towards the fine leg region. Pick up another couple of runs. So Irfan Arif, he is going to play his natural game, but yeah, well, he's got to be a bit careful, isn't it? The Sharjah surface is not the easiest of surface for you to get going straight away.
I would have wanted Krishna Karate to come out to bat because he's got that wealth of experience that he can bring out to the centre. Played a lot of cricket. Not that I do not trust Arif, but it's the natural instinct of Arif that he's a serious hard hitter of the ball. At this juncture of the game, they might have sent him it's a bit of a gamble to get those runs in the power play, but it's the wickets which could be a concern.
Well, I'm not very sure about the thinking patterns here in the Fly Emirates setup, because I remember Irfan Arif also did open the batting for the Fly Emirates previously, and he has performed quite well. But I know because Yasita Bekun, who usually opens the batting along with Sindhir Prabhu for the Fly Emirates 7 today, Yasita Bekun not playing, but with Sindhir Prabhu out there. I'd like to have seen maybe given Irfan Arif an opportunity up the order as well.
Could be different strategy. We'll talk about it. 4 overs gone, 34 for 2. Just as I expected, Daniel Liaquat comes out to the center, another prolific left-arm bowler. He was sent out to bat to open the innings for Z Game Strikers, could not succeed. But I tell you what, he's one such player who can contribute significantly in any of the department, and it is the day for him tonight to chip in with some wickets.
Yeah, he's a special talent, isn't he, Daniel Liaquat? One of the best batters, best all-rounders, I'd say, in the Z game setup. Oh, starts off with a quicker delivery into the body. Beautifully bowled, recognizing the fact that they should not give too much room for Sindhir Prabhu on the offside. And you're spot on there, Rizwan. He is somebody who will keep putting his hands up. Very unfortunate to have missed out with the bat tonight. Entrusted to open. Not working. Once again, that's a beautifully bowled delivery.
Well, he usually comes out to bat towards the 6 or 7 position because they're missing the likes of Shahrukh coming in, Ronak Panoli. He was given that responsibility to play with the new ball and could not succeed. Beautiful delivery yet again. The arm ball coming into play, no, not giving any width whatsoever on the offer. Will just be a single. The first run of Daniel Liaquat, and 2 clever operators, I must say, from Z Games.
Well, certainly they've made life extremely hard there for Sindhir Prabhu. As we all know, he's a prolific hitter of the ball on the offside. Anything, even with the slightest of room, he will certainly keep eating you all day long for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Emirates now 35 for 2. Irfan Arif on strike. And straight away he's lifted this in the air. There's a fielder running across, but he has no chance. The ball somehow manages to trickle over the boundary ropes and gets a boundary. First boundary there for Irfan Arif. That's a very good shot.
Good shot. The intentions are pretty much clear. He's been sent out to score some runs in the power play, and that was in the slot, in line with the ball, and played really well down the ground. A couple of bounces into the fence. A welcome boundary for Fly Emirates, and this time coming from the blade of Irfan Arif.
Well, 39 for 2 now. Another 111 runs more required for victory. Rate required is just below 8.5. In fact, the rate achieved is 8.5. The rate required is just above 7. So they've still got things very much under manageable levels.
And you can see the change in the line there from Daniel Liaquat. Immediately watchful of what Irfan Arif has done. He was a back of length delivery and arm ball. Right then, last delivery within the tram line. That will be a dot ball to finish. Clean over. 5 overs gone. Fly Emirates 40 for 2. Well, looking at the batting scorecard, you still have a very good batters to come down. Mushtaq, Krishna Karate, and even Umar Jatt. Philip can chip in as well. So they do not want to go till Philip. Ismail continues, trying to go for a big heave. He'll get just a couple of runs there. Lucky on that occasion, it didn't come underneath his radar, I would say.
Well, they certainly have got a lot of depth, the Emirates. Even Amin Miflal can also wield the bat along with Melan Philip, the two Sri Lankan boys. Melan Philip and Amin Miflal, certainly no mug with the bat, can handle themselves. But they certainly will want the top order to get the job done here. As they will not want the middle order to get exposed too much. Once again, this is played neatly behind square on the leg side, a quick single that Irfan Arif.
The good thing for Fly Emirates so far has been, there have not been many dot balls as such. They've got those one-out boundary in a couple of overs, but then they've managed to keep the run rate intact, milking those singles and doubles. Watchfully played, straight to the fielder, was trying to find that gap between the gully and point, could not succeed there. But they need to hunker down a little bit, given they've already lost those 2 wickets, and get those 6 to 7 runs and over, because they're chasing down a modest total.
Oh, that is a misfield. That is sloppy from Wasim Akram. That could have been a dot ball. Enabled them to get a single on the occasion. But that one was, in fact, I'd say Ismail has dodged a bullet there. Sindhir Prabhu spoken about how strong he can be on that region. Just missing out on an opportunity. He'll be very upset with himself. So 2 more balls to go in the power play. Oh, where did that go? I'm not sure. I completely lost track of that, and it's been given a wide.
That was going down the leg side, and well collected by Yasser Kaleem. And again, removed that bails in a flash of light. That's what he's known for. Cut straight to the fielder, no damage done. Steady start for Fly Emirates. Exactly what I was talking about. Get to 45 to 50 runs in the power play, keep those wickets intact, and they should be on course from there on. Hit straight down the ground, and that will be a single to close out the over. Number 6, Fly Emirates, 46 for 2. Right then, Daniel Liaquat to continue, none for 6 of his first over, bowled brilliantly. It did go for a boundary, and remaining 5 deliveries, he just conceded those 2 runs. It will be an interesting contest between these 2 batters. Wayward delivery, played soft, with soft hands, and just be a single. And Daniel Liaquat would want to bowl to Irfan Arif. He wants to get the price scalp of Irfan Arif, given he's got the tendency to go big.
Well, I think Irfan Arif on that occasion, had he let that through, that would have been called a wide as well. Just playing it late. 47 for 2 now. Oh, beautifully bowled. This is some top quality bowling here by the Z Games, recognizing what's on offer, not giving Sindhil any room to freeze arms. They kept him quiet for a great deal now, Sindhil Prabhu, 12 of 16, very unlike him. Usually likes to get going, Sindhil Prabhu. Irfan Arif on the other hand, 13 of 11. Oh, they're asking the question, I think, was that a bluff to have prevented the umpire from called a wide? Or was there anything, any part of the body the ball did touch back on the way?
Oh, I thought for a second that was a wide. Didn't even brush the pads, and I think that was well spotted by you, Atik. Probably an appeal to negate that wide. And that's a dot ball, in fact.
Yeah, well, once again, there was a very, just slightly down the leg side there. Would have been a very interesting replay just to double check whether if had that got any part of the pads along its way. But well, nevertheless, 49 for 2 now. 101 required of 80 balls. Certainly very much in the grasp of the Fly Emirates. They've got 8 wickets in hand. Certainly should back themselves to get over the line from here onwards.
Well, given the power play is completed, it'll be good to see Senthil just to play that sheet anchor role. That will be within the tram line is what the umpire says. A legal delivery there.
Yeah, I think that's a good call by the umpire. That did seem like it was just within those signs. Not giving any pace for Sundar Prabhu to play with Daniel Liaquat. It's been a very good over once again. He's gone for just 10 runs of his 2 overs, keeping things nice and tight. Fly Emirates with that single brings up their 50. It's 50 for 2 after 7. तुझे देखा तू ये जाना सनम प्यार होता है दीवाना मर जाए हम Good delivery there. 8th over now in progress. Exactly 100 required for victory. Now, in fact, it's 99 now required for victory. Double figures on the board. Sandil Prabhu 14 of 19. Irfan Arif 14 of 13. As Aryaman Sharma comes into the attack. 51 for 2 Fly Emirates. Force off the back foot. As there is going to be a change in the voice here in the com box. It's going to be Rizwan who takes a break as Mr. Nadeem, my good friend and a legend in these parts of the Sharjah Stadium, joins me. Nadeem, welcome back to the com box, my friend.
Thank you very much, Mr. Atif, for your warm welcome, and good evening to all the viewers. 98 required on 76, in fact 97 on 75 balls, and this can get into very interesting. We have seen yesterday the match which was played between Mawa Chemicals. Meanwhile, this has been hit onto the back foot, but good fielding in the deep by Abdullah. Restricted them only to a couple of runs. I was talking about yesterday's game. 70 runs were required and something like 60 balls, and they got 9 wickets in hand. And then the batting side went on to lose the match by 4 runs.
Well, yeah, funny things happen in the game of cricket, isn't it? Yesterday's game was one example of that. Oh, that was bludgeoned down the ground. But not much timing behind that Irfan Arif. It's been a good, decent over from Aryaman Sharma here. 6 runs have come off the first 5 balls. He's got to finish strong. The required rate and the current rate, both very much in par with each other. Just around above that 7 runs per over mark. Last ball coming up off the over. Hit down towards sweeper cover for a single. And 7 runs come off Aryaman Sharma's first over. 8 done, it's 57 for 2.
Well, it's Daniel Liaquat who will be bowling the third over. He has been economical, only conceded 10 in his first two. Once again started with the arm ball. Clever customer. Not easy really to put away for runs. Senthil and Arif, they are playing well. They have put up 29 runs partnership so far.
Well, yeah, it's been a very, very good partnership after the fall of those two early wickets. Both Ansar Hashiz and the pilot back in the dugout. Well, this is in the air and a very, very good catch at the deep. That was Wasim Akram. He does not drop too many. Daniel Liaquat strikes as he gets a big wicket of Irfan Arif. Trying to clear the field. Trying to go for a maximum. Just manages to get the toe in part of the bat and gets caught in the deep.
Well, he wanted to play a big shot, and Wasim Akram with a lovely jumping catch out there in the deep. He's a left-hander, so he was running towards his easy side, left side. Irfan, who can be very dangerous, walking back after scoring 18 on 17, is caught in the deep by Wasim on the bowling of Daniel Liaquat, 58 for 3. Well, 58 for 3 after 8.2 overs, and the departure of Irfan has brought Krishna Karate, right-handed batter, out there in the middle. Now, Krishna Karate is a very reliable batter for Fly Emirates, and his stay will be the key if Fly Emirates want to win this game. He's their key player, and usually comes as opener at that. In this game, he has come in the middle, and little shaky start. Daniel Liaquat, they're doing a nice job.
Well, yeah, new batter has walked into bat, Krishna Karate, another man with a lot of experience, with a lot of international experience as well. Krishna Karate played for the UAE national team. He's been a crucial cog in the wheel in the Fly Emirates setup for many, many years now. Been employed by Fly Emirates. He certainly has been one genuine match winner for their team. This is hit hard on the offside. That was blasted through the covers. The fielder at long off has no chance. Senthil Prabhu, when he hits it, it stays hit on the offside. There's absolutely no stopping it whatsoever. Senthil Prabhu, who's been quiet for a long while, gets a boundary.
Well, that was short delivery, really. Even Daniel didn't like it. He was angry with himself, but what a powerful shot coming up from Senthil. Exclusive timing on that. Playing onto the back foot and beating that fielder at long off is not an easy job.
Well, this one, he goes through the point region this time. Senthil Prabhu has finally begun to change gears. He moves out of 25 of 24. A much needed couple of boundaries here. Daniel Liaquat slightly pushing it down towards the offside and pays the price. Sendil Prabhu gets a move on. 9 overs done. Fly Emirates 67 for 3.
Well, Aryaman Sharma will be bowling a second over from Bukhatir end and has been played toward the long on for a single. 83 required in 66 balls. Atiq, where you see this game heading?
Well, right now, I'd say it's favoring more for the Fly Emirates as of now with 82 runs required of 65 balls. They've still got plenty of batters to come. Even after this, they've got the likes of Usman Mushtaq, Umar Bhatt, and also Melan Philip and Amin Miflal, who can also handle themselves. So they do have plenty of steam yet remaining in the bank as far as the batters are concerned. The Zame Strikers, they certainly need to keep picking up wickets in regular intervals if they need to get a hold back into the game.
Yeah, absolutely spot on, Atiq. Wickets will definitely dent the strike rate and will keep the batters under that required run rate. Meanwhile, it has been cut away. Well, all of a sudden, the spin bowlers of Zame Strikers have started bowling little short. They are not giving air. That is the key on this track. You want to utilize, we have seen in the previous inning the way Azim was bowling.
Yeah, well, yes, indeed. Even we saw how Daniel Liaquat was bowling previously. He was bowling into the body.
Amin Miflal, I meant. He bowled superbly. He was bowling slow, and the wicket of Lovepreet Bajwa was a beauty.
Well, yes, certainly that is what we can expect from some very good quality bowlers in the Fly Emirates setup. Well, we're in the halfway stage now. 10 overs done and dusted. Fly Emirates, they require exactly another 78 more runs in the last 10 overs with 6 wickets in hand. Fly Emirates 72 for 3.
Well, it's Nadir Hussain, right arm, medium fast. He will be the key. Watch out those late cutters. And he bowls a full delivery first up. Well, Atiq, I am a big fan of Nadir. He has played well today, and this might be his night.
Well, if he can do that, certainly, he would certainly push himself for a good case of being the player of the game tonight. Batted beautifully with the bat. The question is, can he change Z Game Strikers' favors with the ball here? As he played this time a full toss on the occasion from Nadir. Oh, a bit of a misfield. Will enable them to come for a second. In fact, no, I think they've just got one run of that delivery. In fact, they did get a couple of runs.
Well, little fumble in the deep allow them to take a couple of runs. It's Tamur Bhatti out there on the field. 76 required in 58 balls. Nadir is a smart operator. But he has been driven at that occasion. It was a rare half volley and beautifully driven. Krishna Krate is a top quality player. You can't afford to bowl him there.
Well, that was a class apart, wasn't it? The ball was up for the drive, and he capitalizes on that beautifully. Look at that for a balance. Look at that for a technique. Getting to the pitch of the ball, head right on top of it, and just blasting it through that cover region for a boundary. Krishna Karate is a man of class. Moves on to 10 runs now of 8 balls. Emirates now 78 for 3, 10.3 over 72 required of 57. Z Games need wickets and they need it right now. Single now straight away from Karate. Rotating the strike beautifully at this stage.
Well, 71 required and 56 balls, and they have got 7 wickets in hand. This game can go either way. Nadir bowling his first over has been hit for a boundary. He will come hard. Watch out those late cutters. Yeah, he tried that, but just the direction was not correct. In fact, he is very lucky. Fine leg is standing up. You can't be bowling there.
Well, yeah, a slight bit of bat there by Sendil would have taken it down towards the boundary ropes. Nadir would feel extremely lucky there. Gone for 7 runs of this over. One more delivery to go.
Oh, this time an in cutter and nicely played, gently played by Karate. He will get a single, and that will be the end of over number 11. It's 81 for 3, 69 required in 54 balls. Well, Aryaman Sharma will be bowling his third over. Oh, well, short delivery pulled away toward the leg side. Chase on. And, well, that is not that good effort coming up from Wasim. An easy boundary conceded. Should have been stopped. But these are important runs. Partnership is building up nicely. Krishna Krade, since he came out there in the middle, he has clearly created his own impact, and to create more impact. In fact, Atiq, it's getting good for the batting side.
Yeah, it certainly has been. Fly Emirates certainly setting themselves up nicely, and now the Z Games have begun with some slightly sloppy effort on the outfield. On that occasion, also another single, a double was taken there. Previously on the boundary rope as well. Not the best of efforts. The Zame Strikers, when defending a low score, they have to give their 100% every single time. Straight to the field on that occasion. Krishna Karate has moved on to 18 of 13 in double quick time. That is what he can do to you before you even realize. He would have gone at a strike rate of above 120, 130, 150. Playing very smartly here.
Well, Krishna Karatia's stay out there in the middle is key. I think Z Games would like to send him back in the dugout as soon as possible. Otherwise, he will just run away with the game the way he is playing. 19 and 14, and the good thing is that he is giving very good company to the partner as well.
Yeah, well, this has been a great partnership, isn't it? 31 run stand between these two. They both came together at 58 for 3. And since then, they've nicely steadied the ship. Sendil Prabhu's been very watchful tonight. Played a very good knock. Good delivery. Bit of extra bounce there for Ariman Sharma. Finishes off with a dot ball to end his third over. He's gone for 20 runs. 12 done. Fly Emirates 89 for 3. Wait, come on. Start. Where's it from?
ಮನಿಕೆ ಮಗೆ ಹಿತೆ ಮುದುವೆ ನುರಾಹೆ ಕುಮ್ಯಾವಿ ಎವಿಲೇವಿ ಮಾ ತಲಂಗಮ ದೇವತನ ಉರುಪೇಮಕ ಪಟಲನ ರುವನ್ನಾರಿ ಮನಹಾರಿ ಸುಕುಮಾಲಿ ನಂಬತಮ ತಲಂಗಮ ದೇವತನ ಉರುಪೇಮಕ ಪಟಲನ ರುವನ್ನಾರಿ ಮನಹಾರಿ ಸುಕುಮಾಲಿ ನಂಬತನ ಮನಿಕೆ ಮಗೆ ಹಿತೆ.
Ah, yeah!
Well, another, once again, bowled a slow delivery and gently played for a single. Well, very important stage of the game. Zame Strikers, they need wicket. Both Sinthal and Krishna Karate, they have built up 32 runs partnership so far. Well, short delivery pulled away. There is protection in the deep, and it will just be a single.
Well, it's been 90 for 3 now. Still very, very much in Fly Emirates' favour at this stage. In a very good commanding position, the Fly Emirates. The Zame Strikers, they need wickets and they need wickets right now. Nicely played there. Valiant effort by the field. They're not able to get over it. Quick single on that occasion. So 93 now. Still another 57 more runs required for victory.
Well, 7.4 is the run rate achieved, and 7.6 is what they required. They got 7 wickets in hand. Considering the statistics, Fly Emirates looks favourite. And this is, loud appeal coming up. I think it just flicked the pad. And the batter is not happy as well.
Yeah, well, Sindhu Prabhu did ask for the umpire for a wide. He may have felt had something had touched any part of his body. The umpire thinks otherwise. Just got to carry on. Beautiful conditions here in Dubai. in Sharjah. In fact, oh, that was a brilliant work. What a magnificent piece of fielding this is. That he was on his follow through there. Nadir once again strikes and strikes, this time with the ball and on the field. In one motion, he picks it up, turns back, throws the stumps down, and Sendir Prabhu finds himself short of the crease, and Fly Emirates lose a wicket at a crucial time. What a brilliant turnaround this is from the Z Games.
Well, you can't keep Nadir out of the game. He is very handy with the bat, with the ball, and as I mentioned, he is a brilliant fielder. It's 93 for 4. Well, it's 93 for 4. Aryan Sharma, well, it has been hit in the air. Just above the fielder there, Ismail. With the throw and only a single conceded. Well, they have picked up a wicket at a very important stage. And it is getting very interesting. And to talk more about that, I have been joined by my dear friend, the man with the sweetest voice here in UAE, with the mic in hand, Rizwan. Welcome, Rizwan.
Not too sure about the sweetest voice. Is even Stevens at this stage. Wickets falling at regular intervals and equally well played by Fly Emirates so far. We had a slight technical glitch which we're just trying to iron out, and I think Fly Emirates are 95 for 4 at this juncture of the game.
Well, Aryan Sharma, the youngster, is into the action, and it's Krishna Karate. Oh, close. Wanted to play the pole. It wasn't that short, and very good wicket keeping.
Well, they need 55 runs from 38 deliveries from here on, and it's not going to be an easy affair. We've witnessed games recently, getting those 9 runs and over, it's not going to be an easy task. But they've got two good batters out there, which is a positive side for Fly Emirates. And well bowled there by Aryaman Sharma. Bowled extremely well so far. Didn't yet pick up the wicket.
Well, back-to-back dot balls. Aryan Sharma, the pressure delivery. Krishna will like to go big. Hits it, long off in place. And they will settle for a single. Once again, very good over come to an end from Aryan Sharma. 96 for 4 after 14 overs. Well, 54 required in 36 balls, exactly 9 per over. Nadir to Krishna Grade, driven towards the extra cover region. Chase on, and they will pick up a couple of runs. Well, they need a boundary in every over, or otherwise they will require 1 over of about 18 to 20 runs. The only issue there, they have to really tackle the tough bowling side. There is Wasim, who has got his over, and even Nadir will not be that easy to put away.
He's won spectacularly, really well there, Nadir Hussain. He's into his third over, just given away 14 runs so far. Usman Mushtaq has just arrived at the crease. They need 51 off 34 deliveries. Not an easy run chase here, given the conditions of the wicket. It's the slight numbness in the pitch not coming onto the bat. That's been skied up in the air. Nadir comes underneath it and he takes a comfortable catch. And that will be wicket number 5 for Fly Emirates.
Well, Nadir has struck here and he has dismissed Osman. He can be very dangerous. What a prize wicket. Nadir once again striking when it is much needed. He is definitely a great player for Zame Strikers. And he has removed Usman, who's walking back after scoring 1, caught and bowled by Nadir. 99 for 5. They need 51 runs.
Right then, Krishna Kumar comes out to bat at the center to keep company to Krishna Karate. So can both these Krishnas get their team over the line? Well, they've been hit by some strikers, thunder strikes from the Z Games. They've managed to get things back in control, Z Game Strikers. This is the sign of a champion team. What a way to come back into the game.
Well, Fly Emirates, they need a crash out of those Krishnas. 51 needed in 33 balls, and oh, look at that, Nadir with the typical lead cutter.
That will bring the triple figure mark, 100 on board for Fly Emirates. And as mentioned by my co-commentator, one of the Krishnas will have to play the Krish innings tonight. Superman probably. Well, not much of a deficit between just the 18, but tell you what, it's the wicket which is a bit of concern for the batters. Good delivery. Right on the money. Full length. Not giving away any room. Nadir, one of your favorite bowlers, in fact, favorite players, I would say, right? Nadeem is bowling really well out tonight.
Well, he's a complete player. He's a gun fielder. We have seen how he fields, and he's a very smart bowler. And what lately we are seeing a meme also very famous on the social media, that the bowling is not about pace, not just about pace. It's the quality. It is this quality. You need to have those varieties: slow delivery, lead cutters, off cutter, slow bouncer, quick bouncer, yorkers, reverse swing, in swing, out swing, top ball, carom ball, knuckle ball, off spin, and indeed leg spin. That is the beauty of cricket. 49 needed in 30 balls, and they got 5 wickets in hands.
Right then, game on. Dania Liaquat, one of the prolific bowlers of Zame Strikers, will take the responsibility to bowl the 16th over. 49 required of 30 deliveries. Can he pick up some wickets here?
Well, Dania Liaquat is a very experienced bowler. And first ball, there was an opportunity for Krishna Karate. I think he missed it. Fine leg was standing up. He could have got easily a couple of runs, if not a boundary.
20 is the deficit, 49 required of 29. He's bowling. The onside is the larger side of the boundary. Not easy to get those boundaries off that area. Played with soft hand straight into the field. A wonderful bowling from Dania Liaquat, keeping it simple and straight.
Well, do you think Rizwan Umarjat would have been better option at this stage? He's a big hitter of the cricket ball.
Oh, certainly, yes. I was not too sure about when Irfan Arif was sent out to the center. It would have been better if Krishna Karate could have come there. Not trying to criticize on their batting lineup as such, but my point was, the runs were already there. It's the phase of partnership building was required at that stage. Well, Umarjat, yes, I would have loved to see him there. But Krishna Kumar also can hit the ball hard. We'll have to wait and watch.
No, it's a left-arm bowler against a left-hand batter. I think this is going to be very interesting. The best chance as of now Fly Emirates has got is that they have got a left-hander batter. Kumar will try to hit big shots, but he is up against one of the quality bowler. It's a short and wide, put away toward the offside, and they will pick up a couple of runs. They need a boundary in every over in order to stay within the game.
A boundary in every over, followed by singles and doubles regularly, and one of those extras that might come into effect for them. That's exactly what they've got to do, but they should stay away from the dot balls. That's been hoiked towards the mid-wicket region. That will be a maximum, a welcome maximum for Krishna Kumar, and what a way to bring that up.
Well, once again, Dania Liaquat just pushing it away. A quicker delivery, and that's what Kumar was waiting for. We can see a little glimpse of Krish out there in that shot. It is just flown away out of the park for a maximum.
Well, it did go astronomically high, and it got the elevation as well. What I failed to understand from Dania Liaquat was there was no pace required on that occasion. With that pace on offer, Krishna Kumar, all he had to do it just get the sweet connection, and that's exactly what he did. And all of a sudden, the required run rate drops by.
Well, the quicker it comes, the quicker it goes. Well, the best thing about Daniel Akad is that he needs to bowl those arm balls, which will basically move away from the left-hander batter toward the offside. Or maybe bowling full outside off might help.
He tried that, but he was too wide. He was trying to come up with some variation, with some off-pace delivery, didn't quite control that, and a wide added to the tally.
Oh, once again, smartly played. More runs for the batting side. Chase on. Couple of runs got added to the score. This is turning out to be a good over. 16 overs gone, 113 for 5. 37 needed in 24 balls, and they got 5 wickets in hand. Stay tuned. Well, 113 for 5 after 16, 37 required in 24 balls. Krishna Karate is playing on 27, faced 27 balls. And Krishna Kumar playing on 11, faced 5 balls. And they have got one of the top bowler, Wasim Akram. Started with a slow one, off-pace delivery. Well, Krishna Karate did not have any idea where the ball went after hitting his thigh. So Wasim started well this over with a dot ball. 37 required in 23 balls. Wasim has given only 12 runs so far in his 2.1 overs, taken a wicket as well. Once again, off-pace delivery, nicely tucked away toward the leg side. Who is the call? Well, wide throw. Had that throw been onto the stump, it would have been interesting.
Krishna Karate 29 of 29 for M. Kumar, 11 of 5. The game is on. 35 required of 22. They're looking quite comfortable out there. Look for 2, will settle just in for 1. With the required run rate slightly mounting up. It could be anybody's game from here on. Couple of big blows will get the pendulum shift into the batting team.
Well, this game is not over yet by any means for either side. Wasim is a quality bowler, but we never know. Kumar has hit a big 6 in the previous over against Daniel Liaquat, who himself is a very good bowler. 34 needed on 21 balls.
These three delivers are going to be very crucial, Nadim. If they can get that 34 run to close to 26, they will have a game on. Wasim charging in, pull and delivery, just a single. Decides not to have a shy at the stumps Ismail, and that's the right way to go. An additional overthrow would have costed them a couple of runs.
Well, I think what they're trying to do is to get maximum runs against Wasim because, by not losing wickets, he is their main bowler in this game. Danish Qureshi is not playing, Temur Bhatti is not playing, so they're missing the services some of their top bowlers.
Good delivery. That's kite up in the air. Fielder coming underneath it. And he holds on to it. A good catch. Nadir yet again. You can't keep this man away from the screen. Contributing to the team in every aspect of the game is Nadir Hussain for you.
Well, he is tremendously fit. Nadir, look at that. Mind you, this was not an easy catch. It was up in the air under these floodlights, but he made it ridiculously easy. What a champion, Nadir. Once again involved in that fall of wicket. Krishna Krate has departed after scoring 30 on 31 balls on the bowling of Wasim, caught by Nadir, 117 for 6. 33 needed in 19 balls. Well, it's Umar Jatt, right-hander batter, the most destructive batter, I must say, for Fly Emirates. He was involved in that famous victory, hitting the 6 on the very last ball. And the first ball he has hit in the air, and he has been caught in the deep. He is inquiring with the umpire if it is a no ball, but I don't think so.
Umar Jatt. First ball, it was in the slot, didn't quite time it, straight into the hands, and unfortunately, one of the top hard hitter of Fly Emirates will have to take a long walk back to the dugout. I reckon they're checking for the no ball. We'll have to wait. No, he's out. He's taking a long walk back.
Well, that angle will tell us the right story. Well, it looks 50-50 to me, but the news is that Umar Jatt has been caught in the deep on the very first ball. A golden duck for him, and I think his departure, well, has put Zame Strikers on top of this game.
Nadir to continue. 3 overs, 1 for 17 for him. A champion player. A huge appeal from the behind that was animated from Yasser Kaleem. And I tell you what, Nadir has turned the tables here. A wonderful catch, and then in the deep, another wonderful catch by Ismail to get the prize scalp of Umar Jat.
Well, a wonderful cricketer. Well, it is drilled down the ground, long off. Well fielded in the deep by the fielder. Only a single conceded. Krishna Kumar playing on 13, and Shamim will be facing his first ball. 32 needed in 16 balls. Well, they need some big shots.
Well, this is Herculean task from here on, Nadeem. Not easy, as we've witnessed in the entire game. Getting 12 runs off an over is not easy unless and until some fireworks are produced here from the bat of Shamim Ali. It's not going to be an easy affair. At this juncture, I would say the game is in favor of Zame Strikers.
Oh, beautiful slow delivery, loud appeal. Nadir was pleading. I think with the naked eye, it looked like that it was outside off. And the lead cutter that he is bowling it, further taking it away.
It'll be interesting to see that replay. Have a look at that. Pitching in line. Well, probably going outside the off stick. A huge appeal from the bowler.
Well, looked like the impact was little outside off. That's what created doubts in the mind of umpire. To me, it looks a very good decision. But what a delivery.
That is Nadir Hussain for you. Always there for the team. Full toss. That's been carved over the point region. That's trickling over the boundary fence. A welcome boundary for Fly Emirates, and Nadir Hussain cannot believe it. Trying to come up with a variation, didn't have that control. An easy full toss.
Well, he tried to bowl a little faster at that occasion, wanted to bowl Yorker and deliveries, slipped out of his hand, and well played. It was just sliced over the point for a very important boundary. Well, Fly Emirates still in the game, 27 needed and 14.
They need someone to play a blinder. One of the two batters. Well, Krishna Kumar can hit big. We've noticed that he hit a maximum of a top quality bowler, Daniel Liaquat. With Krishna Kumar still at crease, they will fancy their chances. Nadir Hussain. Go straight down the ground. Fielder coming underneath it. And he does not drop it. Lovepreet Singh Bajwa holds on to it.
Well, Krishna Karate departs here. He was looking dangerous. And once again, Nadir gets another wicket. This is definitely his evening so far. Can he finish it high? Krishna Kumar walking back after scoring 17 on 10. Caught in the deep by Lovepreet and bowled by one and only Nadir. 123 for 8. It's 27 required on 13 balls, and they've got 2 wickets in hand.
Pleasure meeting you. कल आते हैं. अगर कुछ कल बताते हैं. हाँ, कल आ जाऊँगा सर. Okay. मजा आया. बंदे बंदे. Right then, Amin Miflal comes out to the middle with some huge responsibility on his shoulders. 27 required of 13, 2 for 22 for Nadir. Off-pace delivery to close the over. Well, there could be an opportunity for run out. Nadir Hussain having a shy at the stumps, completely misses it. Well, he wanted to actually walk down till the stumps, but decided to have a shy at the stumps, and that will be, have a look at that. Played with soft hands, started off well. They look for 2. The non-striker was running down, and Nadir Hussain unfortunately misses out there, and he cannot believe his luck. That will be the end of over number 18. Fly Emirates are 125 for 8. Wasim to continue his fourth over. Beautiful delivery, right on the money. Block hole, slightly away from the off stick there. What a night they've had. Initially, they started off really well. They lost wickets at regular intervals. Zame Strikers and Lovepreet Singh Bajwa and Yasir Kalim put up a small partnership. They were looking extremely dangerous out there, but they got those 2 wickets fly Emirates and managed to restrict them. Thanks to some good hitting towards the end from Nadir and Irfan. And that's close. I thought for a second it was plumb in front, but I reckon that was going down the leg side, and that is this 4 overthrows in fact. That was a leg by, and this is something which Wasim cannot believe it. Let's have a look at that. Good delivery, going outside the leg stump. There was a bit of mix up and a shy at the non-strikers and got them 4 overthrows. And all of a sudden 21 is required of 10 deliveries. This is something which you cannot afford to do towards the business end of the innings, and Wasim cannot believe that. Good delivery, trying for the ram shot, off pace, didn't get that timing right there, Shamim. Well, the best way for him to do is just get that single, get off strike and give it to Miflal, who has the tendency to hit big. And if he can get a couple of them, they might get right back into the game. All of a sudden, with that dot delivery, things not looking good for Fly Emirates. Change of side. Wasim Akram coming from around the sticks. Good delivery in the slot, clearing the infield, racing towards the boundary. The fielder will cut it off. They will get a comfortable 2. And the non-striker looking for the 3rd, but will just settle in for 2. Well, it's all happening. 19 required of 8 deliveries. How many will Wasim leave to the last bowler? Will it be Zohair Iqbal who will come out to bowl, or will that be a part-time bowler? Remember, Zohair was expensive in his outing tonight. So it'll be interesting to see what the skipper will plan out. 19 of 8, the game on. Good delivery, beautiful. And yet again, trying to get a run, and Wasim this time around misses it. Well, comedy of errors out at the centre. We witnessed overthrows. We witnessed an opportunity going down with the run out on that occasion. And Wasim cannot believe his luck. And Miflal running for everything here, just to ensure he gets his team over the line. Have a look at that. Missed by the batter. He fell down. He was not in a position to recover. And Wasim missing a golden opportunity, I would say, to get hold of Miflal. 19 of 7. Gives himself a bit of room. Skied up in the air. Fielder coming underneath it. And a comfortable catch it would have been has been put down. And it's all happening. And Wasim cannot believe his luck. Comfortable catch there that should have been taken has been put down by Shahzad. End of over number 19. They need 18 runs from 6 deliveries. Fly Emirates. Right, then we are towards the final over of the innings, and as we were in dilemma as to who would bowl the final over, and the responsibility has been given to Zuhair. He gave away 18 runs in the power play, 16 runs in fact in the power play, and has not bowled since then. But this will be 18 runs that he'll have to defend. I think he has the tendency to do that, as he's up against Shamim and Miflal, two new batters out at the centre. In comes Zuhair. Well, full end delivery right on the money, and that's been given. Plumb in front, Shamim. And what a way to come back and get his economy right for Zuhair Iqbal. Pace on and right on the money. Yorker plumb in front, and Shamim will have to depart, and that will be the wicket number 9 for Fly Emirates. 132 for 9. The last batter out at the middle is Milan Philip. He's got an uphill task. 18 required of 5 deliveries. And they've got mid-on inside the circle. Mid-off, in fact, inside the circle. Good delivery. Bowling with a lot of velocity there, Zuhair Iqbal, and all of a sudden you see the game is completely under control and in the favor of Zame Strikers. This is what a champion team is all about. They'll fight till the last minute. They were slightly off color in the middle, with those some extra overthrows given, a couple of misfields, dropped catches, but I think they did really well to come back into the game. Miflal on strike, 17 required of 4. Beautiful, beautiful delivery, maintaining the same line and same length. In a sense, they've already got this game under control. This will be 2 additional points added to Zame Strikers, and they will certainly qualify for the knockout stages. Missing the services of Ronak Panoli and Shahrukh Amin. They've put up a wonderful show so far, Zame Strikers. Yet again, copy and paste, just coming with the same delivery time and again. This goes without saying the amount of training that is involved in hitting the right target at regular intervals. Well done, Zuhair. After being expensive in the first over, you've come back with brilliant deliveries, not given any room whatsoever or for the batters to free their arms. Full length, full toss, opportunity, and a wonderful catch to dismiss Miflal. That will be the end of the innings, and Zame Strikers have struck here. They've won this game comfortably towards the end. Full toss down towards the leg side, and a leading edge straight into the hands of Wasim. A good catch in the end, and handshakes all around, and Zame Strikers will be mighty pleased with the effort that they have put in. Fly Emirates yet again missing out on the runs in the middle overs, and a batting order, slightly different batting order they came up with. Let's have a look at the batting scorecard. Senthil started off really well. He was there till the end, but it was run out. A good throw from Nadir. 31 of 33 for him. They put up a partnership alongside Krishna Karate, Senthil Prabhu and Krishna Karate. Ashir started off well. He was going at a strike rate of over 190. Fayaz was caught out. Brilliant bowling from Ismail, spinner. Irfan Arif was trying to go big right from ball one, 18 of 17 for him. Krishna Karate did contribute well, 30 of 31 for him. While you're looking at the scorecard, you can clearly see that it was not easy to score those runs there. They were scoring at about 120, 90 strike rate. And Krishna Kumar, 17 of 10 for him. Only two batters who were actually scoring over 130, 140. Nothing much towards the lower end of the batters, and 11 extras there. They've managed to bundle them out for 133 runs. We'll have a look at the bowling scorecard shortly. The pick of the bowlers for me is definitely Wasim, 3 for 19. For him, bowled brilliantly well. And Zohair Iqbal was expensive in his first over, gave away 16 runs, but what a way to come back. 2 wickets in his second over. And Ismail picked up that wicket of Fayaz, and 1 for 32 for Danial. Aryaman could not get the wickets, but he kept the pressure up with his bowling, keeping the economy under 6 runs and over. And Nadir towards the end, what a outing he had. Did contribute with the bat and with the bowl as well, and took a wonderful catch. 2 for 24 for him. 11 extras in the total, as we discussed. So they were bundled out for 133 runs. We'll have a look at the match summary. Well, Z Game Strikers, Fly Emirates winning the toss, put Z Game Strikers to bat first. Nadir, 33 of 19 deliveries for him. Sardar, 25 of 13. Yasir Kalim was looking fabulous. Was touch disappointed with his dismissal tonight. And Shamim, the pick of the bowlers, 2 for 20 of his 2 overs. Krishna Karate, 1 for 15 of 3. And Miflal, 1 for 20 of 3. And in response, Senthil was looking optimistic, 31 of 33. Krishna Karate, 30 of 31, and Hashir started off well, 19 of 9. Wasim, the pick of the bowlers, 3 for 19. Zohair, 2 for 16, and Nadir, 2 for 24. In the end, a wonderful game of cricket played at Sharjah International Cricket Stadium for the 30th Bukhatir League T20 2024, and Z Game Strikers winning by comfortable 16 runs. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with the post-match presentation with Mr. Nadeem.
Hello and welcome to the post-match presentation of the game number 17 of the ongoing 30th Bukhatir T20 League 2024 powered by Fan Court. Well, firstly, I would like to thank Sharjah Cricket and all the officials behind the scene in making sure that providing us the tournament of this high standard. I will also like to thank the sponsor, firstly, powered by sponsor and official streaming partner, Fan Court, event partner, TCM, sports sponsor, oversook.com. Well, in the game number 17, which was played between Zame Strikers and Fly Emirates, eventually Zame Striker turned out to be a better side and won the game by 16 runs. We are always pleased to have a legendary Mr. Tehseen Javed, who happened to be the match referee and will be giving away the Player of the Match award goes to one of my favorite all-rounder in UAE domestic circuit, and that is Nader Hussain. Please come onto the stage, and he will be receiving the gift voucher 50% discount from Mr. Tehseen Javed. He has scored very important 33 runs and taken 2 wickets by just giving away 24 runs in his spell. Nader bhai, congratulations once again. आपने एक ज़बरदस्त ऑलराउंड परफॉर्मेंस दी, क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
जी अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह बहुत ही अच्छा, बहुत क्रुशल मैच था, क्योंकि बेसिकली हमारे कैप्टन को मिसिंग कर रहे थे और बहुत से प्लेयर मिसिंग थे, तो ये मैच बहुत क्रुशल था हमारे जीतने के लिए, जिम्मेदारी थी, तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अच्छा परफॉर्म हुआ और लड़कों ने बहुत सपोर्ट किया माशाल्लाह से, तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह बहुत खुश हैं सब लड़कों से और अच्छा मैच जीते हैं अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह।
नादर भाई, बीइंग ए सीनियर प्लेयर, आप हमेशा बहुत अच्छे क्वालिटी सेट करते हैं, स्टैंडर्ड सेट करते हैं फील्डिंग में, बॉलिंग में और बैटिंग में। मेरे ख्याल में आप इसके लिए बहुत ज़्यादा वर्कआउट करते हैं, प्रैक्टिस बहुत करते हैं शायद।
जी बस यही है, काफ़ी अच्छे से खेल रहे हैं दुबई क्रिकेट में माशाल्लाह से, तो सब अच्छी बड़ी लीग्स खेली हुई है, तो वही है कि लड़कों को ले, कुछ हमारा सीनियर हैं, कुछ जूनियर हैं, उनको लेके चलना पड़ता है, तो बस उसी लिहाज से खेल रहे हैं अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, और सब लड़के सपोर्ट भी करते हैं सीनियर एज ए सीनियर, तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह टीम ने अच्छा एफर्ट किया और अच्छा मैच जीते अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह।
मुझे एक चीज़ में कन्फ्यूजन है कि आप बैटिंग ऑलराउंडर हैं या बॉलिंग ऑलराउंडर हैं?
बेसिकली जब स्टार्ट किया तो बैटिंग ऑलराउंडर थे, लेकिन बाद में फिर बॉलिंग ऑलराउंडर हो गए, तो बॉलिंग फील्डिंग बैटिंग में तो फिर वही है कि लास्ट में जाके 2-4 ओवर मिलते हैं कि जाओ ट्राई करो, हिटिंग करो, तो बस वही मेंटालिटी हो गई कि बस लास्ट में जाना है, वही सोच रखते हैं कि 2-3 ओवर बचेंगे या 4-5 ओवर जो जाना है कि हिटिंग करनी है, और मेन रिस्पॉन्स रहती है बॉलिंग की और फील्डिंग की, तो वो मैं उसमें अपने 100% एफर्ट करता हूँ, तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अल्लाह की फजल से अच्छा हो रहा है बस अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह।
बहुत ज़बरदस्त परफॉर्मेंस आपकी थी एंड यू आर वन ऑफ माय फेवरेट क्रिकेटर इन यूएई। कांग्रेचुलेशन वंस अगेन।
थैंक यू वेरी मच।
थैंक यू नादर भाई। Well, Nader Hussain, what a lovely all-rounder he is. So, moving on, well, you can always catch us on the Fan Code app for live streaming and also on Sharjah Facebook and YouTube pages. This is Nadeem signing off with this post-match presentation. You must stay tuned as we have got another action-packed matches lined up from tomorrow onwards.